Okay, the next view that we're going to do is a very commonly performed view, routine view, right lateral view of the thorax. Pretty easy view to get, but there's a couple of tips and tricks that I think will help you. The first thing we want to do is we'll turn our collimator light on, and we want to center the middle of the collimator light right where we feel the caudal end of the scapula. So I can feel the scapula right in here. That's where I want to center our collimator light. Then you want to open the light up, the collimated beam, to where you get right up in here in the thoracic inlet, and that will automatically open it up caudally to get the entire thorax. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to open it up. Now I'm up here at the thoracic inlet, and that will automatically get the entire thorax in. The other thing that's really important when you're doing lateral views of the thorax is we want to make sure and get the front limbs out of the way. A lot of times if you have the front limbs pulled back caudally like that, it will superimpose the front limbs and the triceps over the ventral aspect of the thorax, which can mimic a mass lesion. So we want to avoid that. So how do we do that is we always want to pull both front limbs, not just one of them, but both front limbs as far cranially as possible that we can do. You can hold them like that when you shoot the film, but for safety purposes, again, it's probably best to use a sandbag and put right up here in front of the front limbs to hold them in that position. So once we have our animal right here in the middle, the thorax in the middle, opened up to that same area, we put our right lateral marker in there. And then the last thing we always want to do anytime we're shooting a thoracic film is we want to shoot the film on full inspiration. You know, when you go to the doctor and they shoot a thoracic film of you, they're going to tell you to take a deep breath and hold it. So we want to kind of mimic that in an animal, and we want to watch them breathe, and when they get to full inspiration, that's where we want to snap the film. To do a left lateral view of the thorax, it's exactly the same thing. You just flip the dog over, put a left marker in, and that's when you want to do a left lateral view. There are times when you want to do both lateral views, usually routinely if you're looking for metastatic disease in dogs, and there's some other reasons for pneumonia, aspiration, things like that, where you want to do both lateral views. But that's how we would do a right lateral view of the thorax.